Alright, so welcome. We're going to do a smoke a pork butt, pork shoulder butt. I got this from Walmart. It's about six and a half, little under 6.5 pounds. And I'm actually going to figure out what the cost is to make one of these. I have a scale so I can measure the amount of propane that's used through the whole process. And we're going to weigh this after it's done, and we're going to see what it costs to really make one of these for people who might want to sell it, or if you're doing a catering for someone, or someone might just want to ask you one day. Alright, so we got that. Then we're going to have a rub with some brown sugar, some mustard, salt, paprika, pepper, and cayenne pepper. And we're going to use mesquite wood smoke for this cook. And let's get started here. Alright, so first I'm going to put the rub together so that I don't have that all over my hands. While I'm trying to make it while my hands are all goopy. So I pretty much just want a tablespoon, 3 tablespoons, quarter cup, 3 tablespoons, teaspoon, quarter cup. Just want to make sure it gets all blended together. Sometimes the brown sugar gets a little clumpy. Make sure it's not all clumpy. Alright, so got that done. Let's open this thing up. Let's see what we got here. I think I need to put an edge on this knife. Alright. Don't really want to trim off too much. Well, I don't know. I think I'm going to trim hardly any on that. I think it looks pretty good. Alright, so let's start putting some rub on here. You get it all already see it's starting to soak in a little bit. Make sure you get in all the crevices. Looks like that's going to be just enough rub for almost one. Alright. Rinse my hands off. And I'm going to wrap this thing in cellophane and put it in the refrigerator overnight. Alright, let's start with this. Let's that's big enough, plenty big enough. This is press and seal. Keep it nice and tight. Let's put one more around it a long way. So it stays together nice. Look at that. Press and seal is a little bit easier to work with than saran. Alright, there we go. Alright, we'll see you tomorrow morning. I'll probably be up around 6 when I'm going to take this out the refrigerator, let it get a little room temperature, fill the smoke chips up with some water, and get the grill started. Alright, thank you. Good morning. It's around 7 o'clock, maybe a little after 7 o'clock. My pork butt has been in the refrigerator all night long. I'm going to unwrap it now. I got these hotel pans yesterday for 21 bucks a piece, a local restaurant supply. They're tired of wasting the aluminum ones, so I got a couple of these for the house. My wood chips been soaking for about a half hour, I guess. And the grill is already on, smoker rather, is on and getting warm, but I don't have any water in it yet because I want to get it nice and hot, then put the wood in it. So let's see how we did here. Look at that, look how juicy that is. See these scissors just to cut it, make it quicker. Oh yeah, that made its own marinade just from the juice of the pork. Alright, let's go outside and we'll get going and get our day started. Alright, so now we're outside and I got my propane sitting on the scale that I have for doing refrigeration work, and it started out at pretty much like an even 28 pounds. So we're going to use this to gauge exactly how much propane you use to do one pork butt, and then we'll figure out what it costs to do this pork butt. Remember, my pork butt was 6.33 pounds. So after we're all said and done, we'll pull it apart and weigh that as well. My smoker is sitting at a little over 400 degrees right now. Once we open the door and get the smoke in and get it going, it'll cut down a little bit. Alright, so now I got the pork butt in there. Pop this open for a second so you can see. I got it pretty much right in the middle, and I have a thermometer in it, and I have a thermometer, the other thermometer monitoring the temperature of the actual smoker, and it says it's at 250. I got both on low. I got the smoke in, and now we'll just wait for the rest of the day. Keep it about 250, maybe a little under 250, and probably about 10 hours or so we'll be ready to eat. Alright, so our pork has been off for 9 hours and 15 minutes. The internal temperature of about 180 degrees. Let's just check it quick with this one. See what this one says. This is 163. You can see the bone right here. It should slide right out. Oh, well, so we got 170 degrees. Tell you what we're going to do. We'll leave it in just a little longer. Alright, so there we are. Came out nice and juicy. Lost about 2 pounds in cooking between after I deboned it, and it's nice. I think I might have went a little overboard with the cayenne pepper, but well, we could tweak that a little bit. So the pork actually cost me $2.75 a pound as opposed to $1.88 that it was from the store, but you know, probably could find it cheaper buying it through a food service or a butcher. And I use 4.5 pounds of gas, of propane to do this. And then I guess I got to figure in the price of the wood chips, and then the spices. So some more figuring to come as far as that goes, but here we go, we're all good. And after we plate it up, I'll get one more good picture. Alright, there you have it, the pulled pork. I don't get how many barbecue sauce on there. It's so good. We got some homemade potato salad. there'll be no video for that because that's a family recipe. Tonight I'm drinking Stella.